building on the bustling streets of Manhattan. As you walk by, you probably missed Francis Tavern. But as a place frozen in history, capturing the spirit and atmosphere of the era, there's more than what meets the eye. Travel back 257 years, a man by the name of Samuel Francis has just bought the old rusty building and has now converted the home into a popular tavern. The tavern would remain as nothing else but a tavern until the American Revolutionary War's rise in 1775. Throughout the war, Francis Tavern became a renowned meeting place and played a crucial part in the fallout of the war that shaped American history. Francis Tavern is located on Manhattan Island in New York, near the Southern Port. The building that's still here to this day came to be in 1671, more than 100 years before the American Revolution. That year, Stephanus Van Cortlandt had built his home on the land of 54 Pearl Street, New York, which had previously been a water landfill. After retiring to his manor near the Hudson River, Cortlandt gave the property to his son-in-law, Eton Delancey. The building's ownership would switch around multiple times. From 1740 to 1759, the building was used with merchants, while from 1738 to 1740, it was also a dance studio. Finally, the property was sold to Samuel Francis in 1762. It was unclear what happened at the building before 1738. Samuel Francis is first documented in New York City in the year 1755 as an innholder and freeman. Not much is known about him before he created Francis Tavern, which is called Queen's Head Tavern before. Taverns like Francis Tavern were popular for their food, music, and entertainment. During the 1800s, taverns were used like a community house, where people exchanged conversations with each other. Many important political figures in American history, such as George Washington, the first President of the United States, and Alexander Hamilton, the first Secretary of Treasury, made frequent visits to Francis Tavern, alongside other patriots and leaders of the 13 colonies. In the year 1774, a group of patriots met up at the tavern. The group known as the Sons of Liberty were a group of men all united by one common desire, their independence. What went down in the tavern that night changed history. They were discussing the New York Tea Party, a scheme similar to the Boston Tea Party. A group of Bostonians boarded 3 ships anchored in the Boston Harbor and dumped 342 chests of tea into the ocean. After fights and rebellion, the American Revolutionary War began in 1775, from growing tensions between British residents in the 13 colonies and the colonial government, which represented the British Crown. Quarrels between the British troops and the colonial militia in Lexington and Concord in April 1775 are said to be the reason to the start of the history-changing war. Then, France also entered the battle with colonists in 1778, engaging more than just America and Great Britain. During the struggle for independence, as the Revolutionary War came to be, Francis Tavern quickly became a designated meeting place for both the patriots and the British officials. The time now drew near when General Washington intended to leave this part of the country for his beloved retreat at Mount Vernon. On Tuesday, the 4th of December, it was made known to the officers then in New York that General Washington intended to commence his journey on that day. With a heart full of love and gratitude, I now take leave of you. I most devoutly wish that your latter days may be as prosperous and happy as your former ones have been glorious and honorable. This is one of the most accurate accounts on George Washington's meeting.
Over time, Francis Tavern began to slowly break down from its original construction. On December 4th, 1907, Francis Tavern finally had its grand opening after years of renovation and rebuilding. This year, Francis Tavern celebrates its 300th birthday. Francis Tavern is still owned by the Sons of the Revolution. To this day, Francis Tavern sees over 25,000 annual visitors.
As an important but overlooked part of the American Revolution, Francis Tavern played a significant part in American history. From plotting the New York Tea Party and being the location of General Washington's famous farewell speech to being designated as a meeting place during the conflicts that led to the Revolutionary War, Francis Tavern has a spot in American history.